Hey, alright, hopefully it's all good. Hopefully. What the hell I got good? Now, I don't really have a way of figuring out if this is too loud or not, but we'll see when we see. We'll see when we see. Actually, I do. I kind of have a way. Let's do this real quick. Bam. Oh, but I don't want to do that here, because if I do, then it'll be a little weird. But hello to the people that are either watching this now or the people that are gonna watch this later. Um, Today I'm gonna go through just like super basic stuff for GAROU. I'm not like a fucking god player. I'm not like up there, but I do have a lot of experience with the game, and I definitely feel like I can talk about this shit for a little bit. So I definitely think I can do that. But I need to change the name of this game because apparently it's saying I'm playing Gungrave, which I am not doing. So let's change the title of the game from Gungrave to Garou. Ooh, that's gonna. There we go. I said I was gonna loop. I was gonna loop, and some more fucking loop. So let's change this to Garou. Mark of the Wolves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now it's the right game. Otherwise, I can fuck up the vibe, but what am I talking about? I'm gonna save this shit. The version that I'm going to currently be using is the I'm using the version that you see on Fightcade just because it's easier for me to record and to have all this stuff up, and it'll be easier to like switch through displays. But yeah, Garo, I fucking love this game. But let's just get right on into it, and we're gonna go through the basics of this game. So I guess we'll just do. Oh shit. Hold on. This is arcade. Let me switch this actually. Let me switch it to AES so then we have a better way of understanding this. Because I'll just be in training mode and I don't have to worry about anything else. Let's change that real quick. I'll put the default back later. I think it's F3. Yes. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, I fucked it up. Let me open it back up. How am I supposed to turn it? Bam. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go practice mode, and we will switch to Terry, and we'll just do that. Since he's my main. Okay, so basics of Garo. We'll go through the buttons. I have the number pad notation up here, just so when I refer to certain things as 2, 3, 6, that'll be a corsical forward, just like in Street Fighter. and the buttons for this game. So, like most 2D fighters, you have your forward, back, down, jump, down, back, down, forward, shit like that. And there are different button layouts that you can use for this game. So like I use the 6 button variation for the Neo Geo arcade for like the Neo Geo button layout. So I'll do A, B, C, D, and let's talk about the buttons real quick. So I also have them displayed on the screen, so then like if in case anyone forgets, then they'll just be there. Um, A is going to be your light punch. B is going to be your light kick. C is going to be your heavy punch. And D is going to be your heavy kick. And you can have it set up however way you want to. I just choose to do the original Neo Geo button layout because that's just what works for me. So, what else can I talk about? So, GAROU has some pretty unique mechanics. Some of them are very similar to Third Strike. So a lot of people that play Third Strike, you'll feel right at home with a lot of the aspects of this game. But there are some differences with it. So you do have a universal overhead. Like every character in the game has a universal overhead, and it's done pressing both of your lights. Some are better than others, and you also have an evasion attack, which is going to be down and lights. So down and A plus B. Or, if you want to get technical, fucking 2 down. It's like 2 AB. Now, there's also another mechanic. It's very similar to parrying. Because in Third Strike you have parrying, but in GAROU you have just defend, which operates the same way but it's done differently. So we're gonna have Terry hit me. We're gonna have Terry hit me real quick. So instead of you, so how do I just do it? There we go. There we go. So instead of pressing forward to parry an attack like in Street Fighter, like in Third Strike, then not thing. You have to press back at the right moment. Now there's a slight input buffer to this game, so it can be a little tricky at first. So and what's really cool about the just defense system is that unlike in Third Strike, you actually get health back. So if if I was getting pressured and oh damn, I'm losing all my goddamn health. Once you find gaps and stuff, you can start just defending that, and then you can get all of your life back basically. So like, say if someone threw like a crazy ass super at you, right? Like a fire, like a imagine like if someone threw an Aegis reflector at you. If you just defend the entire thing, you'll probably get like half of your life back. It's kind of crazy, but hold on. Let me instead of using this, let me use this one because it has a better train. It's a training mode. change this real quick. They show me different settings and shit, or defaults. And then I think I have to. And we'll do Kane. Yeah, we'll do Kane just as an example for the super. Now, I don't know if this is too loud. I hope it's not. But I'm going to just turn the desktop volume just a little bit down. Just so you guys are able to hear me. But, and let's put the meter on always full. And always full. Okay. So, like I was saying with Just Defend, you can actually get your health back. So let's put no health refill. Let's just have Kane beat me up a little bit. There you go. There you go. Oh shit. Hold on. I was fucking up the whole time with that. But let's do that first and then get my health back. And then there we go. Okay. There we go. You see, notice how my health came back? So, actually, what would be a better button to actually do that with? Damn. There we go. You see? So, little bits of my health will come back. But, especially with shit like supers will come back like really fucking fast. Supers will come back super fucking fast. But, let's go back to full. Now, in GAROU, there is a... Oh, you can also JD in the air, which stands for just Defend JD, whatever. When you are in the air, you can also Just Defend. So, actually, a better example would just be if I just use Kane Super. Damn. But, and you can do it also in the air, so... Let me try it. Let me do it again. The time is kind of... Ah, man. The timing is a little bit strict, but... Just because the input buffer is a little bit off, but... I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Damn. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll try one more time. We'll try one more time. I have to get it at least once. I have to get it at least once just to demonstrate it. Or maybe I can hop and do it. No. But basis is you can just defend anything in the game. You can just defend any single super in the game, except for T-Jock's grab. You can't do that. You can't just defend the grab, which makes sense. But you can just defend in the air. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can just defend in the air. So bam. It just takes a little bit to. The timer is a little bit strict. So recap with just defend. Just defend. You can get health back, and you also can build meter from what I remember. And it also gives you like how in third strike where you get the advantage where like you get plus frames when you just defend. Well, when you parry in third strike, in this game it's the same thing. So like if I were to parry, so like parrying in the air, I can attack after that. But if I fuck it up, then I won't be able to attack at all. So oh damn, my fucking throat hurts. You know how like when you have like what is it, acid reflux? Oh god, I hate that shit. But now we'll talk about the top system. Now the top system is where this gauge up here. For on yours is gonna be on like a regular version of GAROU is gonna be orange. I changed the colors and shit, but this blinking bar right here, this like a big chunk of the health bar, that's your top gauge. And once you get knocked into it, then you get a buff, and you also get a new move. Every character, they get a new move whenever they're in. Oh shit. Damn. But whenever you're in top mode, you get a new attack and you get a slight buff. And you can change the value. You can change the value of the top gauge. So like the smaller that top gauge bar is, the more damage you do. But to be fair, usually just keep it like this. Now, I'm gonna have Kane put me in. There you go. There we go. So now, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So now I'm in top gauge. So now I'll be able to do way more damage. And you can see that the top gauge is actually slowly coming back. So you can actually kind of like just ease back and then try to get meter. And I think while you're in this state, you can actually get more health back, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's the same. It's the same. But you also get access, like I said before, to a different special move by pressing both of your heavies together. Now all these are unique to every character. Every character has a different one. Some are better than others. Some are garbage, like this one. This is bad. That one is very, very bad. For Terry, it is very, 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 very bad. But other characters have like pretty good ones, and some of them are just extremely situational. Like Rock has an overhead kick that you can use in combos, but you can only really get them a after the command throw. And T-Zoc, you can get one after a specific command throw to where you can do the drop kick after it. And like they're good moves. Some of them are like really really good. Some of them are really really bad. But it is something to know about. It is something to at least acknowledge when you're playing this game, because when you're in top gauge, that's a very important thing to the game. It can also you also have to be very aware of when you're about to put somebody in to their top gauge, because that can actually mess up like your timing for a combo, because there's a very slight pause that can just ruin everything. So that's very important. Now we're going to go into a very interesting mechanic that every character has, but it's with a different move. It's the break system. Now, every character in the game has a move that they can break. Terry's break move is going to be his power dunk, but other characters have different ones. Like Rock can break his command throw. T-Zoc has a little backdash move that he has that he can break. Hotaru can break her shield. And stuff like that. I'm not going to go into the specifics of all the characters that, like all the different characters, shit like that, but I'm gonna just go straight basics, so then like you can get like a pretty decent footing and at least understand some of the concepts of the game. And I'll do a little recap at the end, just so I can just to you know have everybody be all caught up. So the break system is really good. Some characters need it more than others. Like Terry, it is crucial that you utilize breaks. And in order to utilize breaks, you press A. Right when you do the special move, the moment that it hits, you press both lights. So just like that. Oh shit. Oh, and you can also do them on whiff. So some characters benefit more. Oh shit. Some of them can benefit more from doing it on whiff than other characters. My execution isn't the best, but I mean I try. But you can break moves to create just devastating results for a lot of characters in the game. And it's a really cool mechanic. I really like the break system just because it opens the opportunity for just like a little more creativity in your combos and stuff. Okay, so to go through all the basic stuff that we've learned so far, we learned the buttons, which is A is going to be your light punch, B is your light kick, C is your heavy punch, and D is your heavy kick. And, like in all games, you have air versions of those two and crouching versions. And you have just defend, where when someone hits you at the right moment, you can just defend it, and then it'll give you health back, and Sorry. It'll give you health back and some meter. Also, when you are in top mode, you get a buff. You get a slight damage buff, and you get a new special move. Some of them way better than others. The Justifang lets you bait anti-air attempts. Honestly, yeah. Yes, you can. You can actually, like, if you know someone's about to DP, then you can bait it, and then you can just defend it. And then you'll be put at the advantage while they're just kind of stuck there. So, like, if a character like the Shogo of the game is like Marco. His name is Kusnud in America, Kusnud but in Japan his name is Marco, and I think they're gonna go with Marco going forward because they usually do with other SNK properties. So Marco is like your generic Shogo. He has a DP, and if he was about to do a DP, and if you know that, if you see that, you can just defend it, and then you can punish him for it because you'll land before he does. Actually, no, you won't land before he does, but you do have the opportunity to throw out a button. Now, this is a little more advanced, but there actually are moves that you just can't just defend if you have like no health at all. There's a couple of them. I don't know all of them, but I know that there's a good bit of moves that you just can't JD if you have no health at all. But it's a very important thing. It's a very, very, very important thing to learn. Just how as parries are important in Third Strike, just defense is very important to this game. Like, it is super crucial to the meta of this game. So that's definitely something. If you are trying to get into the game, then you need to learn that. You need to learn how to just defend. At a very beginner level, you don't really need to, but if you're trying to like grow, then you're gonna have to learn just defense eventually. But you don't have to learn it right away. And plus, a lot of the times, people will just get it by accident, kind of like with fairies. Like, that was a good question. Thank you. Thank you for asking that question. Now, what I want to talk about besides, oh wait, no, before I talk about that, we're gonna go over breaking again. So, a break. Every character in this cast has a break. It's all done with a different input, and you always break a move by pressing both of your lights. And you know, your universal overheads, everyone has a universal overhead. Some characters in their moveset just have like overheads that are just like different. Like Rock has an overhead and Gato has an overhead. But everyone universally has an AB overhead. And everyone universally has an AB evasion attack. Now, think of this as like if I'll give like two examples. So like imagine if you're playing Guilty Gear and you use forward P to, if someone's trying to jump at you, you use forward P to get them off of you. This is your forward P right here. Low evasion attack is going to be your forward P. But to be a little more technical with it, that's going to be the move that you use if sometimes you want to try, if you want to like try to see if they're going to throw out a really long normal and you'll have enough time to kind of bait it out and then punish it because you have invincibility on the first couple frames. At least from what I remember. Some characters are better than others. Terry sucks. Do not ever use this with Terry. Forget this exists. This right here, forget this exists for this character. But the rest of the cast should be fine. Especially T-Jock. T-Jock does have a really good one. And yeah, so the buttons, the movements, universal overheads, brakes. What did I go over? What's the? Ooh, oh, I went through the top gauge and all that shit. But another thing that is very important for GAROU at a high level, and you'll see it a lot in high level, is feint cancels. Feint cancels are done with either forward both punches or down both punches. Now, some characters, like what it's really used for is to cancel the animation, like to cancel a move, right? So, say if I wanted to do like standing heavy punch and get crouching heavy punch, with the feint I can do that. So, it cancels a little bit of the recovery of the move so that you can immediately attack afterwards. Now, not every attack can do that, but you can kind of feel around and see what attacks do what. You can also use it to apply pressure so that you can eventually break their fucking guard. That's the main thing with GAROU, especially with some characters like Terry. They will be after your guard. So it is very important to learn Just Defense when you are stuck in the corner and a wild Terry is just doing shit like this. Now that move right there, that's plus, so you can't do anything about it. If this hits you, then it's a guessing game at that point. But feints are very important for some characters. More like, it's a nice mechanic to know because you can create pressure with it. You can follow up and get bigger combos with it. You can keep people in block stun with it. It's a really cool mechanic. Kind of busted, but it's a really cool mechanic. It's definitely something that you need to learn at some point. Now, it does seem daunting, but for the most part, at a beginner level, depending on who you play, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do all that shit. All you really need to worry about is just what's your character's pokes? Like, what's your character's pokes? What's their special moves? What's good and what's not good? Just stuff like that. You don't have to worry about like, oh, when should I do this crazy ass pressure? You'll learn that. You'll learn that on the way. You don't need to know that shit now. Now, okay, so I went through, bam, bam, bam. Sorry, this is not really structured at all, but I feel like I wanted to make a little beginner guide for this shit. What's another thing? Cause there's feint, hierarchic feints. Yeah, okay, so just a recap, just a quick recap. A, B, C, D. So A is light. A is light punch. B is light kick. C is heavy punch. And D is heavy kick. You have low evasion with down AB and overhead with standing AB. You have the brakes, which is one of their special moves, and you can break it by pressing both of your lights. Your top gauge gives you access to a new special move. Just Defense, which is done by hitting back on the stick before an attack instead of hitting forward. And top gauge gives you a buff, and every character has two feints. Every character in the game has two feints, and it's strictly for pressure and combos. But for the most part, for some characters, it's for pressure. So now I'll go through like special move notations, and the numpad. I have the numpad up here because a lot of like websites will actually show this instead of like little arrows. So they'll do numpad notation. So, and even if this is confusing, if you have a keyboard, if you have like if you have like a longer keyboard, if you're on your computer, um, you're gonna look at the numpad and match it up to the picture that I have on display, and that's what it's gonna be. So like a quarter circle forward, so a fireball motion would be 2, 3, 6, and 5 means neutral. So 5 means you're not doing anything at all. You're just standing there. You're pressing no direction, and you're just pressing a button. And 2, 1, 4 would be quarter circle back, and it'd be flipped, vice versa, stuff like that. But just in case, like you see, like you go on a website and look for a resource, and you're just like, what the fuck does 2, 3, 6 mean? Or like what the heck is it? What do they mean? Do 6, 3, 2, 1, 4? What does that mean? This is what that means. This is exactly what that means. And they do have that on the website. They do have that on on Super Combo. It used to be Shoryuken, but it's on Super Combo. And I'll put a link to references in probably in like a YouTube description or something, because I'm gonna keep this on YouTube. I'm not gonna keep it on Twitch though. But the special move inputs. We'll talk about special moves inputs. I'm not gonna talk about every character's special moves inputs, but everyone in the game has very, very simple special move inputs. So when you see people do a lot of crazy shit in this game, just know it's a lot easier than you think. Well, not all of it, but some of it is way easier than you'd think. You just don't have to overthink it. So most characters in this game, well, a good chunk of this character, damn, a good chunk of these characters have projectiles. So yeah, about like half the roster has projectiles, and you have pretty much all the archetypes. You have your Sotos, you have your semi-Sotos, you have your ninja characters, you have all that kind of shit. But they all have very easy special moves. There's nothing really too complicated with them. Or some characters do have some complicated inputs, but for the most part, everyone's gonna have a quarter circle forward, a quarter circle back, and a DP input. Those are gonna be your basics. Those are gonna be your basics for like every character in this game. Except for T-Jock. Well, no, even T-Jock, yeah. Even T-Jock has some very simple stuff. It has some simple stuff, and he's the grappler. And most supers in the game are not like crazy SNK buttons where it's just like shit like, oh, I gotta fucking do a pretzel and shit like that. You don't have to do all that. It's very easy. It's just a double quarter circle forward for most characters. Yes, T-Jock does have 360s. That's the thing about T-Jock. T-Jock is the grappler. No, he is very different. He is very different in GAROU than he is in 15 and 14. And those are just combos. But um Tizak in the original GAROU, he originally had 360s, like, you know, like a Zangief type of character. And he has command throws that you can combo after. And he he has 720s and shit like that for his supers. Well, for one of his supers he has 360s. Well, he has seven. Well, two of them are 720s, and then the other one with kits is just a corsical forward twice. Now, you may notice on the bottom you'll see a gauge you see your meter, and it'll be P power, and then when you use that, you'll go into like let's see here. We'll go into, there we go, and the S power. So S power is going to be, think of S power as your level 1. S power is where you're going to be able to do your level 1 supers. And your level 1 supers are always done with light. They are always done with the light button. You can never do them, you can never do a like a level 1 version of a super unless you press the light button. Now, when you're in P power, that's your level 2. So in this state, you can still either do a level 1 super, or you can go and do your level 2. So, and you know, level 2s would do more damage. So like, level 1 power gauger would just be like, it'd just be 1. But if you dig level 2, which you do with a heavy, you get 3. No, very similar, very similar to Street Fighter, but you just have you just have 2 meter. Every character in this game has 4 supers each. Every single character in this game has 4 supers each. You have 2 light versions, and then you have 2 level 2 versions. And some characters can gain this meter back so goddamn fast. Like Kevin, oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not that good yet. I'm alright. But damn, what else? What other beginner shit I can say about this beautiful, beautiful game? Actually, um, does anyone have any more questions before I like continue on? Bro, that would suck if nobody could hear me. Who are the top tiers? The top tiers in this game. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm nice and audible. But the top tiers in this game, like, okay, before I say this, play whoever you want. Play whoever you want. The game is kind of balanced. The game is balanced enough, except for T-Zoc. T-Zoc is fucking struggling. But before I say this, yes, play whoever you want. Everyone's pretty sick in this game. Everyone's really fun. But I would say that the like the really top tier characters, definitely the boss characters in Kevin. Like if I had to list it for like S tier, I'd do like Kane, who else? Kane, Grant, and Kevin. I think those 3 are just the best characters in the game. and then you have everyone else. It's like I play it, but for characters that I would put in like A, I would put um I'd put Gato and B Janet. Yeah, I think they're A. I think B would be uh Hokutomaru, Marco, and the brothers, Jae Hoon, and Dong Hwang. I think they're all B. And then lower C would be like Terry and Rock and Freeman. And then fighting for their fucking life is gonna be goddamn T-Zoc. I think that'd be pretty accurate. I think my tier list would be pretty accurate. It's very I base it off of like how I play the game and what I think, and then like other people's tier lists. But I mean, well, I think Terry's way better than people say he is. Honestly, I'd put Terry in B. Yeah, I'd change that. I'd put Terry in B. I think he's slightly worse than Marco, and Marco's really good. But I do think he's better than Hokutomaru. No, no, I don't. That's not right. No, Hokutomaru is better than Terry. But oh, Hotaru. I think Hotaru is equal enough to Terry because I think that the matchup might be more in Terry's favor just because you can kind of try to bait her out. You can try to bait her to fucking do like wake up supers and shit. And you could probably have her um, throw up that shield. And she'll play the fireball game. She can definitely play it because she has the shield. So, actually, now I really think about it. Nah, it's really more in Hotaru's favor. But I think Terry is. I'm dick riding Terry, bro. But he's I think he's good. I think he's a good character. He's way better than fucking Rock. I'll tell you that. The only reason why Rock is just like kind of garbage in this game is that he just doesn't fucking do any damage, and he has so many fucking stubby ass normals. Like he's so fucking cool. Like he has so many cool ass moves. He feels good to play. It's just that fuck, man. He does no damage, bro. Like he does have a consistent way to build meter though, which he does have over Terry. Like Terry does have one, but if you fuck it up, you're done. Oh yeah, he's really good in KOF 15. He was good in that, and he was good in 14. Those are like the only two games where he was like amazing in. Well, CVS 2 he was pretty good too. He wasn't KOF 15 good, but he was really good. He's really good in fucking KOF 15, dude. But oh, you wrong him as anchor. I always put Rock Mig. I always put Rock Mig because I put Terry last because I need that meter. I need all that damn meter. I keep switching my damn point. Either I'm playing Mary or Blue Mary or I'm playing Kyo. I've been sticking more with Kyo though because Kyo is just so much fucking fun, dude. Oh my god. Kyo is so much fucking fun. But oh, fucking evasion rolls. Well, not evasion rolls, but I see switching between Kukri or Dualon. Well, Dualon's good now, so you actually have you have a pretty solid point. Kukri is you can never go wrong with Kukri. You can never go wrong with Kukri. Kukri is just so fucking good. He's so good and he's so fun. He's super simple too. I love that character. We talking shit all the time. But Ugh. There's also a mechanic that some people use, some people don't. When you get knocked down, you can actually like do like a little small roll. So there you go. There you go. So by pressing, so when you do light punch, you'll do a slight roll forward. If you do, so the easiest way to think of this is that punches go forward, kicks go backward. So uh, if you do B on wake up, right, then it's gonna be a little small roll. But if you do if you do D, then you'll be backed up even further, and vice versa. So like A, I go forward, and hold on, let me change that because I'm about to fucking die. Okay, there we go. And she will have me go way further forward. Now, usually I go backwards. So, just in case I need to JD, I can do that. But, yeah. Yeah, tech roll. That's what I meant to fucking say. Yeah, it's tech roll. Like in, what is it? 4? 4 has tech rolls, right? I think so. I think Street Fighter 4 has tech rolls. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I played 4. Actually, yeah, it does. It has tech rolls. The fuck am I talking about? But yeah, you have tech rolls in this game. But that's that's all I can really think of with the basics of the game. Like I know that in the GAROU server, they're also they're gonna host a live stream where they're gonna be talking about GAROU meta and stuff like that. I'll put a link to it so that if people want to watch that too, then they can. I hope I like explain this as best as I possibly can. And well, I mean, yeah, I hope that people retained it. I hope that people retain the information. I didn't script this. I probably should have, but I don't know. When I don't script it, I start to emphasize points a bunch. So I think that might be slightly better for this. And it's a live stream, so I will have a tendency to fuck up every once in a while when explaining something, but it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. But if there's like if there's any like character specific stuff that you want to learn, then I can go through it. Okay, I don't know if you've explained it, but what's the deal with feints and breaks and stuff? Okay, I did explain that, but I'm gonna reiterate it just so you understand. So feints are for pressure. Feints are for like pressure and just like some characters need it for their combos. Like Carry needs feints to do like his crazy ass combos. So like bam, 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 oh, bam. Oh shit, bam, shit like that. So he needs feints to do like crazy ass combos. But for like other characters in the cast, they don't really need to do a feint, but they can kind of do it just to like create some more pressure and whittle down that guard gauge a little more. I highly recommend you play Terry. Terry's so much fun. I will warn you though, playing Terry in this game, a lot of people they see Terry and they think he's really cool, but a lot of them don't stick with him because Terry has some problems. Terry's lower tier for a reason. But I'm not going to get into that right now. I can get into it a little bit later in this, but for now, I'm going to re-emphasize fence and then breaking. So I'll do fence first and I'll do breaking. So, yeah, fence are really a lot for pressure for most of the cast. But for characters like Terry, you need to do fence in order to, like, get, like, your maximum damage. And it's definitely something you want to learn. Even just to have, just so you can like create pressure and shit like that. And with Terry, well, with breaks. So every character in the game has a break. Every single character in this game has a move that they can break with both of their light buttons. So you do the special move input, and right as it hits, you can break it. Now, breaking is important because some characters, it can make a move safe. Unfortunately, Terry is not one of those characters. But for some other characters, it'll make it safe. Like B. Janet. B. Janet has a move to where she jumps forward and hits you with her knee, and she kind of swipes you upwards. You can break that, and it makes it safe, so you can create more pressure. Hotaru has a reflector shield that she can break, which also gains meter. All these moves gain meter back, by the way. These are some of like, for some characters, it's going to be your main form of building back meter. But for Hotaru, you have a shield that you can break, and then you will be able to you'll be able to build meter back really fast with that character. You'll be able to build back meter so damn fast. But at least for Terry, it's going to be his power dunk. So you do the DP input, and then right as it's about to land, you press both of your lights. So the moment you see a hit, you do it. You can do it on whiff also. It's a little harder. But the trick that a lot of GAROU players tell you is that for like characters with DPs and stuff as their break, make sure that you're holding down 3 when you're doing it. So you hold down the last input, and then you should be able to break it a little easier. My execution's kind of trash, so I still can't do it from time to time. Oh damn! How the fuck did I forget this? You have a regular full jump and you have a hop, like in KOF, but you don't have like a running. You don't have like a hyper hop and all that shit. It's just 2 jumps. Just a hop and a jump. That's it. Or some characters have a super jump. Like 2 characters have super jumps, but other than that, that's it. With the jumping and shit. But yeah, whatever. Like every character at least has one move that they can break. And some characters will be safe, some characters it won't. A lot of characters you can combo after it, and it's a really good tool to extend combos. But then some characters it can't. Like Terry can do shit like that. But characters like Rock can do his command throw. He can break it, and then he can go into the heavy version of Sonic Knuckle. So to recap, Finch are for pressure and for Terry combos. And you can actually use it to just split people up and throwing a little low there. And what else? Oh, and breaking is very important. It's a very important thing to learn. It's a very, 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 very important thing to learn. Bagging fence. But you will learn those. You will learn those on your way. But if you decide to play Terry, you have to learn how to do at least this. This right here. Every Terry player knows how to do this. Every Terry player needs to learn how to do that. They need to learn how to know. They need to learn how to do that. They always need to learn. They always need to learn how to do standing heavy punch, and your forward feint, into the crouching heavy punch. Always need to learn how to do that. That's very important for this character. And then later you can add in another one. You can add in another standing one, because you have just enough time to do it. Oh! One more thing. One very, very important thing. This is a little bit more of an intermediate thing. But, there's a bug for player 2 side to where it has less knockback. Which means there are combos that you can do on player 2 side that you can do easier on that side than you can do on player 1 side. So that's why a lot of Terrys, like really high player Terrys, are going to be player 2, because their feint combos are going to be more consistent and they're able to get more off from player 2 side than they are player 1 side. You can do these combos in player 1 side. Ooh, you can do these in player 1 side. It's just going to be hard as shit. The gods above will have to sign down on you. Everything, the planets are perfectly fucking aligned, and God is smiling down at you, saying, "Yes, go forth and prosper." But yeah, player 2 side is different though. Player 2 is different. Yeah, there's a bug where player 2 has less knockback. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how people found that out, but more power to them. They love this game more than I do, so more power to them. Love them. Ooh wee. Like that's breaks and feints. So is there any other questions that would like to be answered, or no? Because if not, like if you want me to talk about like a character specifically, I can go over at least Terry, since I'm on him right now, if people want to learn that. Or if it's a different character, it don't matter to me. I know very little, but not very little. Okay, let me see. I'll hop on fake and try some stuff out myself. Thanks, man. You are very welcome. I'm glad that you were able to find some help through this. I'm glad I helped somebody. If I couldn't help everybody, I'm glad that I can at least help one person. But yeah, that's just basic stuff that I wanted to talk about with the game. Nothing too crazy, nothing too major. I just wanted to talk about some simple to a little bit not so simple stuff about the game. So I'm glad at least somebody found it helpful. And I know that the GAROU server, they're definitely gonna be like way more in depth. They're gonna be like, it's gonna be way better than mine. But I hope that everyone enjoyed, and I can't wait for GAROU 2, man. I can't wait for City of the Wolves, man. It's gonna be so fucking cool. It's gonna be so cool. And I think I'm gonna stream again. I don't know when, but I usually stream like once in every fucking blue moon. Yo, Kim better be in this game, bro. He better be way better. He better be better than he was in 15. Because 15, it was kind of a letdown. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was kind of a letdown. I wish that he was way better in that game, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't actually like played 15 in like a good bit because I usually play 2002 and I get my ass beat like all the time. I get my ass beat all the time. Yeah, yo. Ugh. When I play these older KOF games, I'm gonna get my ass beat. So you've only really played 15. It's a cool ass series, man. It's a cool series. It's a really cool series. And 15 is a great entry point. Like 15 is a super good entry point for people that want to. For people who thought KOF looked cool, but it was like, oh, it's very hard. KOF's not as hard as a lot of people think it is. Maybe I should do a guide on that. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have played older KOF thing. Okay. I love 98. It holds a very special place in my heart. But I think 2002 peak. Best one. I still think it's the best one. It has the worst Terry, but that game is so much fun. I love that game. Now my favorite Terry, I'm finally willing to admit that KOF 15 Terry, that's perfection. That's like the perfect Terry. Well, I would say that if with the City of the Wolves gameplay that we saw, bro, Terry looks fucking wild, dude. Like, did you see that shit? Like, he's over here fucking he's doing fucking KOF 13 combos and shit, and he's going crazy. And the break too. Oh my god, damn, he was so fucking cool in that game. I can't wait to touch him. Ooh, god damn, I cannot wait to play him. I'm waiting for this shit for so long. I can't wait to play that motherfucker. Oh my god. But man, I was mad as fuck too because when they said that it was gonna come out in 2025, like early 2025, I was just like, well, god damn, fucking, I gotta wait a whole ass year. Y'all should have told me this shit like during Christmas, so I could fucking at least be like, I got it in a couple months. But I know deep down, I'm never gonna stop playing this game. Like this game is way too near and dear to my heart. I have a Japanese PS2, and I have the Japanese copy of GAROU and KOF 2002. I love that game. I have the Japanese version of GAROU on the PS2, which I think is like the best version of that game. Like, I think the best version of GAROU is the PS2 version, but it's not really like you can't really you can use PCSS2, but that's too much. That's too fucking much. So 5K is way easier, it's way affordable. And you get the shit on Steam for like $10. So Not losing much. I have this shit on PS4 too, but I don't really play on my PS4 like that much anymore. I usually play on PC, but this is gonna be me rambling about fucking GAROU. I love this goddamn game. Oh, I love this game. My favorite used to be Real Bout 2. Like, my favorite video game of all time, it used to be Real Bout 2. Until I played GAROU, and I instantly fell in love. It is one of the best games ever. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite fighting game ever. And I kind of wish it got the shot the Third Strike did, because Third Strike skyrocketed. Even though people didn't like it at first. People didn't like it at first because of the roster. But I think GAROU did the whole newcomer, new main character shit way better anyway. Rock is cool. Rock is very cool. Oh, I set my alarm clock for 3 o'clock so I can go to this goddamn gym in the morning. Oh, it's fucking 10. Oh, shit. How long have I been streaming? Oh, shit. This has been like a fucking hour. Oh, shit. And I hope that having the numpad notation and having my stick display and like the buttons and what they do on here also helped. I hope that really helped, because I know, like, in videos, like, I've noticed a lot of things when I watch guides and videos and stuff, and they like put it in the beginning of the video, and some people can forget. Some people can forget. So I just decided to just keep it up there the whole time. And with my stick, my Mayflash F500 V version 2, that I modded the shit out of. I think it might be louder too, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wish whoever watched this video and whoever watched this stream, for the people that did, I mean, that's what I meant. For the people that watch the stream, watch this live, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate your questions, and I appreciate your genuine engagement. Yeah, that's really nice. And for the people that will watch this later, then I appreciate if you watch it also. If you do, that's okay. If you don't, whatever. It's no problem. But I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to Betty Buys. I go sleep. So I'm gonna end shit. Uh, Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me. Alrighty.